Tupac Shakur is a music legend. And for a long time, this community and worldwide have been wanting justice for Tupac. Today, we are taking that first step.
Now for what's trending in true crime. Nearly 30 years after the death of legendary rapper Tupac Shakur, the man accused of his murder is now claiming that Sean Diddy Combs once ordered a hit on the rap icon. In a recent court filing, a 2009 interview between police and Dwayne Keefe D. Davis is making headlines yet again, as Davis is claiming that Diddy told him he would give anything for that dude's head, in reference to both Suge Knight and Tupac Shakur. Now, according to Davis, the beef stemmed from the continuous taunting of Combs by the iconic rapper. Now, this is a proffer done with former LAPD detective Greg Kading, and in that, Davis made a similar claim about Diddy's disdain for Tupac and Suge.
So it's Pharrell, you, Puffy, Zip, and a bunch of Southsiders. And what Puffy makes kind of an announcement?
Yeah, that was stupid as hell too, you know.
What did you actually hear? What was the words? The best you can remember what he says.
He said he'd give us anything for them dudes, you know.
Give us 5 names of people who would say, yeah, we heard Puffy say that.
You don't have to come from, they don't. Al, Corey, Wynn, Third Rock, all of them was tell you.
Now, Combs has long denied any involvement with Tupac's murder. He's never been charged. Our question this morning, how believable is Keefe D's Diddy accusation? Let's bring in our power panel. Law enforcement expert Sonny Slaughter, retired criminal defense attorney Kirk Nurmi, and entertainment reporter Kinsey Schofield. It is great to see you all. Sonny Slaughter, would you start us off, please? How believable do you think Keefe D is?
Good morning, Julie, and to my amazing co-guests. I think these accusations were said back in 2009, but the fact that Diddy has so much going on right now and that he is currently under fire, I think it now leads some credence to what people have been saying for years about Sean Diddy Combs and how he moves and how he operates. But whether it's true or not, we need more evidence, more people to confirm, and more facts that tie in from an investigative standpoint that these allegations and accusations could be accurate.
Right. Sonny, as you're talking, I'm thinking I want to hear more. Exactly. I want to hear more. I think we all do. Yes, we need more confirmation, more information. And you're right. It seems like this world that Diddy's living in is not good right now. He is under the microscope big time, in the hot seat, civil lawsuits, the criminal investigation that's swirling. Now would be the time, right? If there is any truth to this, not saying there is, but if there is, now would be the time to talk about it. Kirk Nurmi, to you next, please. Your thoughts on what Keefe D is saying.
Well, I'd certainly view everything he's saying with a lot of suspicion, right? I mean, he was in an interrogation in 2009 and offered this information up. And if he's truly involved in the killing of Tupac, he's looking to throw anything out there, to throw mirrors out there to deflect the accusations against him onto someone else. And that's ultimately how these accusations have to be viewed right now, because we've had, almost 15 years, and the police have not connected Diddy to these accusations. There may be some truth to them, there may not, but right now, there obviously hasn't been enough for the police to make an arrest. So I think now might be the time, especially with Mr. Davis facing life in prison, that maybe he's going to be a little more forthcoming with the information of what he knows, because what he wants more than anything now is the hope of getting out of prison sometime in the future.
Kirk, as you were talking, I'm thinking, as a follow-up for you, please, if you're Keefe D's attorney right now, would you be talking to him about that? Would you be saying, if you know more, now's the time to let me know so we can try to get you a deal?
Well, that obviously depends on what the client is looking for, but ultimately, yes. I mean, you know, if you're looking at contesting the charges and he's saying that, he had nothing to do with it, okay, that's one thing. But if you're saying, okay, but other people were involved and I want to take these people down, we start to work on that information, gather it, verify it, maybe give the police something they didn't have, and kind of figure out whether or not the prosecutor has an interest in it, because you can't make a deal if the prosecutor doesn't have any interest in it. So that's another thing you're looking at when you're talking about this information, because how valuable is it? Because if you put it together and the prosecutor's not interested, you've wasted your time.
Sure. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Kirk. And I would think if it involves Diddy, I would think there would be a high level of interest. Thank you for that. Last but not least, Kinsey Schofield, you're in Hollywood and you're on Diddy Watch. You have been watching as these suits have been pouring in. Your thoughts on this? It reignited these rumors that I remember hearing years ago, when I was growing up on their music. Talk to me, Kinsey, what do you think? Do you think that we can put some credence into what Keefe D is saying?
Yeah, and don't forget, I worked with Diddy. I loved Diddy when I worked with him. I had a great experience with him.
Tell us about that. Yeah, let's back up. I always forgot. Thank you for that.
I mean, to me, he was a very intimidating character, but certainly not somebody that I thought was capable of this. And I agree with Kirk. This could potentially be a diversion. Turning an investigation or a trial into a circus. And it's, when you do that, it's easier to get a dismissal. Ask Alec Baldwin. But the judge has already accused attorneys for Davis of shaping media attention about the case involving, as you know, one of hip hop's most fascinating mysteries, saying it seems like your plan, your end goal here is to make some kind of show for the press of this trial. So the judge is already weary about, the attention this trial is going to bring. But P. Diddy has consistently denied any involvement in Tupac's murder. He stated multiple times that he had no connection to the event. And in an interview with Vanity Fair in 2017, he said, "I never had anything to do with any of the violence that was going on during that time."
Right. Kinsey, thank you for all of this. Remind us again, please, what kind of work did you do and about what period of time was it?
Oh my goodness! It was a decade ago, and I threw a Ciroc vodka event for him in Cabo for his very close friends and family. And he was a very intimidating boss. Came in 12 hours before the event and changed absolutely everything. But at the end of the day, he was very kind to me because there were problems and I'm the one that took the heat and they weren't my issues. And he told me he admired me for that. So I enjoyed my time working for him, but I've been obviously devastated over these allegations over the last 12 months.
Oh, I'm sure, Kinsey, having that personal connection, that's awesome. I'm sure he did respect you tremendously, and I'm sure you did a great job with all of that. You referenced something, Kinsey, and I'm so glad you did, about Keefe D when he was in court at that recent court appearance, and we know that it got heated. If you missed the clip, take a look. When he was in, this is where he's arguing for bond, and he starts lashing out about evidence that Greg Kading, remember, with the LAPD, who did that proffer with him, and remember, that was a drug case out in California, but he was under the cloud of suspicion because of Tupac's murder in Vegas. Listen to what he's saying about Greg Kading, claiming him of using his story for clout.
Mr. Greg Kading had them boxes at his house for 15 years in his attic, doing all kind of TV interviews. Them boxes should not be allowed in the cases.
We're gonna talk about it.
The boxes should not be allowed. The tainted evidence, everything. The man, he broke a proffer agreement, and he broke the law, all kind of stuff. The boxes should not be allowed. They've been at his house for 15 years, and he's doing interviews, going in the boxes. Let me see here. Ooh, you can see it on any internet site that this man been going in the boxes for years.
Oh, okay. What did you think of that little outburst? It's like he doesn't want whatever's in these boxes to come out. What's in the boxes? We got to call Greg Kading, get him back on the show. Let me bring back in the power panel. Kirk Nurmi, I was thinking about you as I'm watching that, as the defense attorney, walked over very smoothly, kind of gave him the calm down pat. What did we see there, Kirk?
You know, one of the things we often see in a courtroom, Julie, is the idea that the defendant thinks they're smarter than their attorney, right? And they're going to get their say. They're going to have it. So that's exactly what we're seeing here. He's angry. He doesn't like it. He's scared ultimately. And like I say, he doesn't think his attorney's maybe invested as he should be. So he's going to go out there and he's going to tell the judge how it should be.
Kirk Nurmi, thank you so much. I know we've got to let you go, but thank you for your time and expertise. Kinsey Schofield, big thank you to you for all of that and for sharing the personal story with us. We love having you on the show.